it's learning more about what you want. So
right,
for
but
Amazon,
the NSA is listening too.
Well,
so if I'm like, my God, I really would love to join ISIS.
Sure. Just
Alexa, how do I join ISIS? It'd be like literally the doors and the windows come crashing in.
I think you should try it.
I think that like if these things will be hacked and people will have all their recorded conversations taken, because it's persistently listening to you.
I don't think that are our conversations that interesting.
Doesn't matter. A lot of people have had their cameras hacked. Like I put a
Should be hacked.
I keep a like you do
I
over
do
mine.
as well, as you
See, look,
can
the
see.
New York Times reporter has a Post-it over her camera. Let me tell you something, folks. She's not crazy. She's not a truther. Do you believe the World Trade Center was knocked down by George Bush? And the Saudis on purpose?
No.
No. Okay. But you do believe that somebody can hack your MacBook Air and watch your video without turning the green light on?
Somebody demonstrated it for me. It was incredibly easy, yes.
Yeah, it's happening all the time.
I think one of the things about all of the the AI conversation, this constant surveillance, is that this is one of the few times when we've seen technology move so far ahead of what we as human beings have decided on as morally okay that it becomes very confusing. I mean, when the PC revolution happened, when the mobile computing revolution happened, we as a society didn't have to get together and say, but what does this mean for how we treat one another as human beings, and what does it mean for our government? It was only when we started seeing things like, oh, the camera in Google Glass and other sort of creepy versions of constant surveillance that people started to get nervous.
Yeah. They've been boiling us frogs for a while.
Exactly.
And like now it's like, no, it's totally cool. Cookies are like no big deal. We're tracking you and your phone, and we know who you are and where you are. And
Alexa knows every time your daughter's upset with you. Well, Alexa will soon be recommending therapists.
Interestingly, machines can tell if you're depressed. Like from video. So like, and then Facebook was doing these experiments where they're like, let's put depressing news on your feed, or let's put positive news on your feed, and let's see if it makes you use Facebook more or less.
Yes.
Because why wouldn't Facebook show you more depressing news if it made you more engaged and then more money?
I apologize for that, but it was never clear if they stopped doing other sorts of experiments.
Yeah, I can't really figure out if it's just the people that I follow.
It's like my friends are really freaking depressing.
That's it.
Honestly, you people, I'm gotta start following you. You're so goddamn. I need new friends. And hey, super easy for me to tell you about Envision app, which is, again, a product I use all week long. You can make mobile designs and clickable prototypes and get your design team and your product team and your clients out of email hell or HipChat or some chat hell where people are trying to talk about the product on a platform that's not really designed for that. It's not designed, chat and email are not designed to have good product discussions. Good product discussions happen in Envision, where you can put the crosshairs right on a piece of the prototype and say, this is what needs to change, or I have a question about that, and then click and CC everybody and have a threaded discussion in the actual prototype. And you can send the prototype to people in your organization or clients or prospective clients and say, hey, look at what we built. What do you think? Or send it to your board. Here's the next version. And they take it. And they're out in Hawaii or Aspen or wherever your board is at this time. And they put the new version on their phone. And when they're on the ski lift, they look at it. That's what it's about. You got to get the new product out to your constituents and potential investors and share it with them. And I always tell people, if you send me an Envision link, I'm going to click it because it's so delightful to look at your product and get an idea if you have any idea what you're doing. I can tell in 15 seconds, 30 seconds into a product if you have the chops that, make it so I want to have a meeting with you. And most of the time, 8 times out of 10, the product is so bad that people send me in a PDF or a deck that it's just like, if these people can't even make a decent product, like they're not really ready to get angel investment. They got to, that's 101. And Envision helps you get yourself out of the bucket of people who are incompetent in design and get yourself into the bucket of people who are competent. Airbnb uses it, Twitter uses it, Evernote uses it, Adobe uses it, I use it. All the people in my incubator love it and use it. And they're giving away their starter plan for free for 90 days. Go to envisionapp.com/twist, envisionapp.com/twist. It is awesome. I love the product. And go ahead, if you're a super fan of the show, and thank @EnvisionApp on the Twitter. They love seeing that.